Hey, what's up guys? Houston here. Are you trying to find the easiest lines of credit? Well, if that's you, then this video is definitely for you because I got a credit union in this video that's crazy. I'm talking about you. If you guys think that Navy Federal is the cream of the crop, you're sleeping. All right. And the reason I say that because I got a credit union, they offer way more than Navy Federal and as well as PenFed. And as a matter of fact, PenFed and Navy Federal did not even make the list. And the reason they didn't make the list is because they do not offer lines of credit. This is all about lines of credit, okay? So in terms of the lines of credit, the first one we're talking about is NASA. That's right, NASA offers a instant line of credit. Now here's the interesting thing about NASA to give you just a few data points. Now with NASA, they soft pull your Experian mortgage score, your Experian 2 mortgage score. Now, for some of you guys that don't know what your mortgage scores is, click the link in the description, get your real credit file, schedule a one-on-one consultation, and I'll actually show you how to read your whole credit file as well as how to leverage it in order to help you get business funding as well as personal funding. All right. So like I said, with NASA, they do a soft pull Experian. Now, here's the interesting thing about it. Sometimes when you join, they may not even do a hard pull for us joining or whatever, but there's a catch because you may be able to use that one hard pull to get multiple accounts as well if they do a hard pull. But from my understanding, it's usually a soft pull when you join and everything, but they will pull your mortgage score too, just so you know. And the way to join them is through the National Space Society. All right, that's how you join NASA. Now, that's your first one. Your second institution is, and they get up to 30,000 as you've seen. The next one is Patelco. Now, Patelco is another one of these credit unions that will allow you to do one hard pull but get multiple accounts with it correctly. Now, that being said, they pull FICO 8 Experian. And the way to join them is through the Financial Fitness Association. And as you can see here, their lines of credit go up to $50,000. Now, the reason I'm talking about lines of credit because lines of credit are way better than personal loans. And the reason they are way better is because when you apply for a personal loan and you pay it back, then you have to apply for it again. But with the line of credit, you can use it, pay that stuff down. Say that you get a $50,000 line of credit, all right? You can use that line of credit, buy your car, pay down that line of credit, and use it again without reapplying. That's the reason that a line of credit is so powerful. And it actually will help you get more leverage because it helps you move up pay off your other credit cards and stuff. And then with that line of credit, once you pay off those lines of credit with that credit card, then you're able to use that line of credit again. So that's the reason that the lines of credit, I like them because it gives you more leverage. Here's another credit union. It's the United Federal Credit Union. Now with the United Federal Credit Union, they pull TransUnion. Now the interesting thing about this credit union, their hard pull lasts for 90 days. And with their personal lines of credit, you can do a pre-approval on their personal lines of credit to see if you're pre-approved for their personal lines of credit. And the way to join them is through the American Consumer Council. That's how you join them, through the American Consumer Council. It doesn't say how much that you're able to borrow, but again, by them doing a pre-approval, they'll tell you how much you're able to borrow, okay? Here's the credit union. This credit union here is off the chain. And what I mean by that is that where a lot of us think that Navy Federal and PenFed is the top credit unions, right? So that they're easy because they work with people with bad credit. All right, I want you all to pay attention. Credit union. It's called the Community Credit Union of Florida. All right. Now, with their lines of credit, they go anywhere from $40,000 for an individual, $60,000 for joint. All right. You don't have to have perfect credit for this here as well, even if you don't have perfect credit. So that's one thing. The reason I'm saying that this here credit union is better than Navy Federal, better than Penn Fed, is because not only with their personal lines of credit, the first time borrowers, look at it, they offer the same product, but they work with you because of your credit. Okay, so if you're just starting to rebuild credit or something like that, they're more flexible. Another thing that they have that Penn Fed nor Navy, they offer quick cash loans and payday loans from $200 to $2,000, and then from $1,000 up to $2,500. This is why I say that this here credit union is so awesome. Okay, now they pull Experian. Now here's the thing about it. They may ask for a little more paperwork in terms of like with their loans or joining and stuff, but once you're in this credit union, they have way more products than Navy Federal and Penn Fed. Okay, now here's our top credit union that we all love, and it's BCU. Now with BCU, they do offer the lines of credit. Now people have managed to get up to $30,000 line of credit. Now with BCU, which is Baxter Credit Union, the reason that they are so important because they use a Vantage score. That's right, they use a Vantage TransUnion score, okay, TransUnion 3 score. All right. Now, for those of you that use Credit Karma and you're trying to guess what your score is and stuff, when you go to Credit Karma, they're going to give you a TransUnion Vantage score. That's the scoring this credit union actually uses. Okay. And the thing about it, with those, like Navy Federal, you have to have military and all of that stuff. You don't have to have that with them, especially like with even like their lines of credit. Their lines of credit is ridiculously low. I mean, excuse me, in reference to like the interest rates and stuff like that. But this is one of the best credit unions you want to be a part of. Now, how do you join? There's 4 ways to join them. Employment, like if you work at like a Walgreens or CVS, they have community chapters, like if you're in one of these counties. Plus, they also work with people that stay in Puerto Rico. Then, of course, family members. And then the last one is a free organization. It's called Life Money U Organization. And so you'll pay $5, but they'll waive that $5 so that you can join, and then you use that information to become a member of BCU. This credit union is one of the best credit unions if you're able to join, because again, they use Vantage scoring. Here's another credit union that I love because they have crazy interest rates. And this is United States Senate Federal Credit Union. Now with the United States Senate Federal Credit Union, you can join them through the American Consumer Council. Okay, now they do Experian FICO 8 for us joining and stuff, but once you join, as you can see here, they have their premier lines of credit from $1,000 up to $50,000, and then they have their easy lines of credit for no credit check. So that's like for your payday loans and things of that nature. But this is definitely one of those credit unions that you want to check out as well. All right. Now, if you have any other questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off of the personal credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.